Fishing. Fishing is one of the most boring skills in Hypixel Skyblock, but can sometimes yield insane amounts of money just by fishing up random stuff. In this video, I'll try to cover everything you need to know about fishing, including gear, the progression, where you should be fishing, just some general things that you need to do. If this video helps, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I'm so close to 30,000 subscribers, and every subscriber helps. Anyway, let's get right into the video. With the new release of the Backwater Bayou, fishing progression is super easy and straightforward now. So from the hub, just follow where I go. Here is the new fishing outpost area. If you just started fishing and you are level 0, I would recommend fishing in the spider's den up until level 5. Then once you reach level 5, come back to this area and then you'll be given access to the Backwater Bayou, which is currently the best place to fish for the early game players. When you're in this area, first you need to go talk to this NPC about fishing. They'll be located right along the riverbank here. All you have to do is just cast your rod, talk to them, catch a fish, and then you can move on to the next step. The next step, you need to walk over here and talk to this guy on the bridge, Gerald, and he will give you a task to fish up an old engine in order to get the flying machine working. Once you have caught the engine from fishing, just walk back here onto the ship navigator, talk to this guy, give him the ship engine, then you'll be given access to the new area. So click on this button, head to the Backwater Bayou, and here is the fishing area. I'll quickly show you some of the most important NPCs in this area that you should talk to. First up here is Junker Joel. This is the guy that you will give junk to that you catch. He has some pretty good offers in the shop, including armor and some accessories, as well as some rod parts. If he comes over to the left here, see the rod mechanic. Here is where you can modify your fishing rods and add things to them. And here is Hattie. She'll just tell you about the hot spots and where you can find them and such. But if you are looking to get gear and a basic setup for fishing, what you're going to do is just come to this building right here, and there will be a merchant here. Here you can buy the angler helmet, angler chest plate, leggings, boots, and the angler equipment set. You can buy some bait here if you really want to. After buying all of this, you should have a basic setup for fishing. After talking to the NPCs, this is where you can fish for a good amount of your progression. I would recommend getting your fishing skill up to level 27 in this area before doing lava fishing. The progression there in the Crimson Isle is completely different and has higher requirements for gear and is very expensive. But after doing some fishing on this island, come back to Joel. In here, you can upgrade your angler set into the backwater set, which includes all of the armor and the accessories as well. This just increases your sea creature chance and your treasure chance, and increases the damage dealt to sea creatures. As well here, you can upgrade your fishing rod into a challenging rod using rusty coins. Rusty coins can be fished from the water here in this area, or if you don't want to fish and spend all that time fishing, you can buy them from the bazaar for around 50k coins at the time of recording this video. I'll quickly run through the progression of armor and all the sets that you need throughout this area. For pets, you can go with a uncommon or rare dolphin. These are pretty cheap, so it shouldn't be too expensive. They give a good amount of sea creature chance, and they grant up to 8 fishing speed. Once you reach fishing level 15, you can upgrade your fishing rod into a Rod of Champions. Once you get this rod, you can apply gemstone slots to it. So for around 20k, you can add a aquamarine gemstone slot, which will increase your fishing speed up to 4 with a perfect gemstone. But this costs 11 million coins, or what I have, a fine, which costed around 20k. So for around 40k, you can have this upgrade. When you reach level 17, you can change your fishing armor into sponge armor. Make sure to keep your backwater equipment set. It is still viable. For pets, there are a few I would recommend. The first one is a legendary megalodon. It has decent fishing speed and sea creature chance. Or you can go with a flying fish. It has good fishing speed. Or a legendary ammonite. But this pet really scales depending on your Heart of the Mountain level. So if you don't really have your Heart of the Mountain leveled up a bit, I wouldn't recommend this pet. When you reach level 20, upgrade to a Rod of Legends with diver armor. Using the full set grants increased treasure chance while underwater, which is really good. Stick with that, and then when you reach level 24, switch to Shark Scale armor. This is the final progression in the basic fishing areas, I guess you could call it. Shark Scale is the best armor before lava fishing. When you reach level 24, you can also go with a Rod of the Sea, which is also the final rod in this area. That should be enough to hold out to around level 27. Once you reach level 27 is when you can begin lava fishing. Just beware, this area is very tough, so if you are not leveled up or do not have good combat gear, some of the mobs and the mobs that you fish up can have a significant amount of HP and do a lot of damage. So if you are unable to kind of tank it or just chip away at its damage slowly, then maybe get some better combat gear. The best ways to kill the mobs, in my opinion, is a Hyperion, or if you're on the cheaper side, you can use a Yeti sword, a Midas staff, or a Spirit scepter. A Spirit scepter is the bare minimum for it. If this is your first time in this area, from the gates, if you come up here, come to the back, there'll be a giant gate here. If you walk into this giant volcano and make your way all the way to the top, there'll be this little shack at the top. Here, your regular rods will not work here, fishing in the magma, so you have to switch to a magma rod. I'll go over the gear progression and all that stuff in a couple of seconds, but I'll just tell you some general information about trophy fishing. You can see all of the different trophy fishes that you can get. Holy, I need to start fishing more. Each one of these fishes has 4 different tiers. There's bronze, silver, gold, and diamond. When you fish up a blobfish, for example, it has a chance to be a bronze tier, silver, gold, or diamond. Diamond, of course, is the rarest fish that you can catch and yields the most amount of money. Each of these has different places it can be catch. Like the blobfish, you can catch anywhere. If you haven't caught them, they'll be hidden like this, so just best to look it up of where you can actually go find them. Once you do your completion, you can go to the trophy fishing rewards, and once you catch 15 bronze tier or above trophy fish, you'll be given a armor set, an accessory, a sack, some magma fish, and a sea creature. These armor sets grant you increased trophy fish chance, increase your fishing speed, as well as the accessories that you get increase the sea creature chance as well as the trophy fish chance. There are really only 3 different fishing rods in the Crimson Isle that you should pay attention to. The first being a magma rod, which is unlocked at fishing skill 27. You should use this up until fishing 29, in which you'll be given access to the Inferno rod. You should use this levels 30 to 34, and once you reach level 35 to 50, a Hellfire rod is the last fishing rod in the Crimson Isle. It is currently the best one, so this will last you a long time. For the armor, for the rest of the progression, you are going to stick with your Shark Scale armor, but switch out the leggings for Mugma leggings, and switch out the boots for Slug boots. This armor set is viable up into level 32. Once you reach level 33 and to 34, you should keep your Shark Scale helmet, but switch out the chest plate for a flaming chest plate. Once you reach level 35, you can keep all of before, but just change your helmet for a Taurus helmet. For fishing levels 36 to 44, you can use Thunder Armor. And finally, the last set from levels 45 to 50, use the Magma Lord set. This is the final armor set for the Crimson Isle fishing. As for the equipment in the Crimson Isle, I can recommend the, I don't even want to try to pronounce that set, but after you get a good amount of money, you can switch to the Fin Wave set. And the final one is the Gill Splash set, which as you can see costs a lot of money. So of course this is for the final tiers of fishing. You wouldn't be buying a $71 million equipment if you just started fishing. That's basically all I can think about. If you have any questions or suggestions or something I missed, let people know in the comments below. If this video helped you, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. But yeah, that's basically it. See ya.